It says here that a ratio is a comparison of two numbers by division. Well, that's true, but it's also a little confusing. And it's confusing because most of us think of comparing numbers as trying to decide if a number is greater than, less than, or equal to another number. But with ratios, we're not trying to compare numbers like
Because
that.
your mom.
Instead, we're really trying to see how two numbers relate to each other. And so at Mathematics, we like to think of ratios as a relationship between two numbers by division. Okay, but how do you compare or show how two numbers are related by division? Well, to see what the by division part really means, let's look at an example of a ratio. Excuse me, that's not a ratio, that's a fraction. Oh, it's a ratio all right. Mathematically, ratios and fractions are basically the same thing. It's just that when we use a fraction in a particular way, we call it a ratio. Well, sure, everybody knows that. Well, like I was saying, ratios are basically just like fractions. The difference is how we use them to describe things in the real world. To see what I mean, let's look at examples of how we could use the fraction 1 over 2 and the ratio 1 over 2. Mathematically, these are both the same thing. They're just the division problem, 1 divided by 2. But in the case of the fraction, we usually treat it as if it's just a single number. For example, at lunchtime, you might eat 1 sandwich, or if you're really hungry, you might eat 2 sandwiches. But if you're not very hungry, you might just have half a sandwich. We can use the fraction 1/2, just like we use 1 or 2 to show how many sandwiches you eat. It's just that in the case of 1/2, we know that it's only part of a sandwich, just a fraction of one. Now let's see how we can use the ratio 1 over 2. With a ratio, we don't treat it as if it's just a single number. Instead, we pay close attention to the top and bottom numbers because we use them to refer to different things. For example, let's say we're planning to go on a picnic, and for every 2 people that are going on the picnic, we're only bringing 1 sandwich. In that case, we'd say that the ratio of sandwiches to people is 1 to 2, or 1 sandwich per 2 people. Do you see the difference between our fraction and our ratio? The math part of each of them is the same. But with the fraction, both the top and bottom numbers are referring to the same thing, the sandwich. However, with the ratio, the top and bottom numbers are referring to different things, sandwiches and people. The fraction shows a part of something, but the ratio shows a relationship or a comparison between 2 different things. And you can see that they're the same thing mathematically, because if you did have the ratio of 1 sandwich per every 2 people on a picnic, guess how much of a sandwich each person would get? Yep, half a sandwich. All right, so now you know that fractions and ratios are basically the same thing. But since they're used differently in math, sometimes they're also shown differently. Once in a while, instead of seeing the standard division form, a ratio might be represented with this symbol. When you see a ratio written this way, it just means 1 to 2 or 1 per 2. For example, in this picture, you could say that the ratio of dogs to cats.
Guys, I'll show one more video. Just 2-3 minutes of this video.
So could you increase the video quality?
It depends on your network.
So all of your videos are completely fine. It's like your now it's here.
So here we are at the introduction to ratios. So we're going to go through the basics of ratios, how we write out ratios, and just talk about what a ratio is. And as you can see, there are 2 numbers on your screen. We have the top problem, ratio problem, with strawberries and oranges, and then the bottom with basketballs and soccer balls. Now, when we're talking ratios, a ratio shows the relationship between different amounts. So we're going to take a look at the quantity of one thing, right, the number of something, compared to the number of something else. So for example, number 1, we have the ratio of strawberries to oranges. So we're going to compare the quantity or number of strawberries to the quantity or number of oranges. And there's a few different ways we can write these ratios out. So let's first start 2, have 6 strawberries, 2, how many oranges? Well, 1, 2, 3. 6 to 3. So this shows for every 6 strawberries, there are 3 oranges. And again, strawberries has to come first, the 6, because it comes first in our ratio problem, right? Strawberries to oranges. We can also use a colon to represent this ratio. So 6 to 3, or we can use a fraction. Whatever your numerator is, the top number, that's what comes first in your ratio. So strawberries, 6 strawberries to 3 oranges. Now, just like fractions, when it comes to ratios, you want to simplify the ratio if it applies. And here it does. So we need to find the greatest common factor, or what can divide into both 6 and 3 to simplify here. And 3 is a common factor between 6 and 3, and it's the greatest common factor. So let's divide both the 6 and the 3 by 3. Well, 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. So I'll do the colon way here first. Or I could put 2 to 1. Or the fraction, 2 to 1. And let's take a look at our picture over here. And for every 2 strawberries, there is 1 orange. So our simplified ratio matches our picture over there of the strawberries and oranges. Okay? So again, we can use the word 2, a colon, or a fraction. Whatever comes first in your ratio, right? Strawberries to oranges up here.
All right, guys, hope you understood. So you understood?
Yes, sir.
Superposition. All right, guys, so I want your attention. So if I give you a ratio, if I give you a fraction like 12 by 15, 1 second.
So your screen is coming blurry. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm correcting it. So it should be fine now. So if I give you a ratio 3 by 12 or a fraction 3 by 12, you can write this as 1 by 4, and also it can be written as 1 is to 4. Correct? The same way, if I give you 3 is to 12, you can write it in the fraction form 3 by 12, simplify it, the answer will be 1 is to 4. But if you send this, it is wrong. The correct answer will be 1 is to 4. Have we understood? Yes or no, guys? At the end, you have to
Yes,
get.
sir.
All right, so do the example one.
Sir, I disconnected for a minute. Could you say again?
So you just have to simplify this and give it in the ratio form. That's it in short.
Oh, okay, sir.
Mr. Bye.
Sir,
Yes.
1 minute, can I go and take my register? It's in the other room.
Yes, beta. Come back quickly. All right, Shaira, answer is correct. But you have to send to ma'am from next time. So the answer is 3:5, which is correct. Do the example 2, guys. Amira, did you go through the recording, beta?
So I watch all the recordings by next class.
Okay. Before next class, make sure you have done the homework of worksheets also, guys. Miss Shaira and Avyan, keep your camera on.
Okay, sir.
So Shore and Amy, what's the answer?
So 13 and 15. 13.15.
13 beta 13 कैसे आ गया? So 60
Sir,
upon
I sent my answer.
60 upon 75, you can simplify. It will be 4:5. 15 fours are 60. 15 fives are 75. Understood, Shore? And what is 15? Shore, can you tell me what is 15?
So
I just
got a little confused, sorry, sir.
It's okay, but what is 15 for
So
these numbers?
I did by 5.
5 से करोगे तो आपका 2 steps में होगा. 5 12s are 5 15s are. Then you will have to again do it with 3. 3 4s are 3 5s are. So my question is, what is 15 for these numbers? Can you tell me? So who can tell me? Raise your hands. What is 15 for these numbers?
Sir, it's the highest common factor.
Neeraj, I said raise your hand, not raise your voice. So
Sorry.
if you want to simplify in one step, you simplify with the HCF. We don't find the HCF, but after a little bit practice, more practice, you will realize the HCF by seeing the numbers. So if we simplify with the HCF, we can do it in one step only. And sure, this is a concept of fractions, beta, जो आपने school में किया है. All right. So I will give you some
Sorry,
pointers.
sir.
You may want to note it down. What are these pointers? So pointer number 1. So ratio has no unit. Means you cannot say it is in centimeter, meter, kg, anything. Ratio has no unit. इसमें कोई doubt, guys? First thing.
But ratio has no unit का
मतलब ये रेशियो का कोई यूनिट नहीं होता. मतलब आपने ज्वाइन कर लिया था ना. लाइक सपोज व्हाट इज रेशियो? For example, for every 1 orange, you have 2 strawberries. So ratio is 1:2. But you cannot write 1:2 oranges or 1:2 strawberries. you will just write the ratio of orange to strawberries is 1:2. You cannot write kg, you cannot write number, you cannot write pieces. Okay, it's 1:2. Yeah. So then, but when we calculate the ratio, it has to be in the same units. By definition, ratio between two quantities of in the same unit, two quantities in the same unit, ratio is between two quantities in the same unit. Means जब आप ratio calculate करो, they have to be in the same unit. I'll give you a very good example for this. For example, when you bake a cake, the ratio, let's say, I don't know what's the exact ratio. The milk is to flour, let's say. The ratio is 1:3, let's say. So what will you do? You take 1 cup milk and 1 cup, 3 cups flour. But can you do that? You take 1 spoon milk and 3 cups flour. Can you do that? Yes or no? So guys, speak up. Can we do that? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Everyone speak a little bit.
No, sir.
थोड़ा सा बोलो, मेहनत कर लो, अपनी
No, sir.
टाइप कर लो टंग की थोड़ी सी. So 1 spoon is to 3 cups flour, we cannot do. So that is why the units between two quantities, its ratio is between two quantities in the same unit. The unit cannot be different, the unit has to be same. So next concept is, next point is what?
Sir, but then how? So what if we have to write like? So we have to put a 1 cup of 1 milliliter of essence for what? 1 liter of milk.
Better than you have to convert them in the same unit, then you can rewrite the ratio. Otherwise, you
Okay.
can write without ratio 1 milliliter of this to 1 liter of that. Okay? And you
Yes.
cannot write in the ratio form if the units are not same. You can write it in English too. So first term is called antecedent, and second term which is called consequent. So the way to remember is A comes before C. So first term will be called antecedent and the second term will be called consequent. Got it, guys? Koi problem?
No, sir.
Next. So next term is, one more point is there. Any other point? So you know that we write with the colon sign, correct? Yeah.
So can we add
So-
ratio?
We can multiply and divide the antecedent and consequent by the same number, just by the same number. So if we multiply or divide the antecedent and consequent by the same number, the ratio remains same. So what does it means? That you can multiply, suppose your ratio is 1:2. अब आपकी mom ने बोला 1:3 था ratio, sorry. आपकी mom ने बोला there is a party, you will have to make a much bigger cake. So what you will do, you can add 3 cups of milk, but the flour accordingly it will be 9 cups of flour. So you can multiply or divide the ratio by any same number. The ratio will not change, it will remain the same. Understood, guys?
Sir, can I bring my charger? My iPod is about to die.
आपका चार्जर भी है विरांश?
Sir, क्या?
आपका चार्जर भी है? Your mom has not informed me this.
Sir, क्या?
आपका चार्जर है?
सर मैं चार्जर लेकर आ जाऊँ, आईपैड दिखा डेड होने वाला है।
डेड होने वाला है?
यस सर।
ओके बेटा, ओके, फाइन. So all right, have we understood the points?
सर
Yes sir.
सर कैन वी ऐड टू रेशियोज?
Addition बेटा हो तो सब कुछ सकता है, but it will be a complex story, not for your course I think. होगा तो we will solve it. चलो, do the example 3. Part A. So what logic will you use? You will make them into whole numbers by multiplying with something. You will multiply the ratios with something and make them into whole numbers. Then you will simplify, if possible.
सर कैसे समझ नहीं आया?
देखो, you have 1/4 and 1/6. अब
Yes,
इसको whole
sir.
number में कैसे convert कर सकते हो? By multiplying with which number you can convert them into whole numbers? 1/4 and 1/6 को which number you will multiply to convert them into
अच्छा
whole
सर
number?
आप पूछो सर 4/1
No beta, no. I'll
सर
tell you.
रेसिप्रोकल से
No beta, no. Reciprocal नहीं कर सकते. So we will find the LCM of denominators. So Shaurya, what is the LCM of denominators? Mr. Shaurya, what is the LCM of denominators? No response. So the LCM of denominators is 12. So we will multiply both antecedent and consequent by 12. So 4 3s are, 6 2s are. So my ratio will be 3:2. Isn't it simplified?
24.
3 into 2 beta, बस 3 into 2 ratio हो गई. Story over. All right.
जब मिक्स फ्रैक्शन को इम्प्रॉपर में कन्वर्ट करना होता है तो
First mixed को आपको improper में करना पड़ेगा. So do the second question, guys.
तो जब इम्प्रॉपर करना होता है तो पहले इंटू करते हैं ना, 3 into 8.
Yes beta. First multiply, then add. Savera, beta, can you adjust your camera so that I can see your face, not your head, not your hair?
Okay, sir.
Now I can see a little bit of your nose. Can you just adjust the camera?
सर आपने 12 से क्यों मल्टीप्लाई करा, फिर से बता सकते हो?
12 because 12 was the LCM of 4 and 6. That is why.
Okay, sir.
Sir, may I please off my camera because the network is a little
Yes.
slow.
If you off your camera, sure, the rule is you have to keep on unmute.
Okay, sir.
तो थर्ड वाला करना है?
Third wala, yes. After doing the second one, you have to do the third one also.
Okay.
So I'm solving the second question, Amy. So 25/3 is to 25/4. So Amy, what is the LCM of denominators?
12.
12. So we'll multiply both sides with 12 and 12. So I will get 4, I will get 3. So my ratio would be 100 is to what? 100 is to what? 75, which can be written as 4 is to 3. Also, there was one more way. 25 by 3 upon 25 by 4. So this will join here and this will join here. So it will be 4 into 25 upon 3 into 25. So I will get 4 by 3 by this way also.
Okay, sir.
So Shaurya, do you know that when two fractions are written like this is 2 upon 3 by 5. Then this number joins the denominator, this number joins the numerator. Everyone knows this?
Yes.
Is there anyone in the class who doesn't know?
Sir, I don't know.
I have explained this many times. अगर
Okay,
ऐसे
sir. So we're just multiplying the
3
number
joins
with
here
the
and
reciprocal.
this 5 joins here. अब ऐसा क्यों होता है? Because when you will divide 2 by 3 with 3 by 5, you will get 2 by 3 multiplied by 5 by 3. So 2 into 5 हो जाएगा, नीचे 3 into 3 हो जाएगा. So this will join here, 5 will join at the numerator. Understood, Avyan?
Yes, sir.
So next question, Shaurya and Mr. YY Polki Sunny. Where is my answer?
सर मैंने फिर से भेजा था.
So 8.5 upon 10. Multiply by 2 by 2 to get 17 by 20. If you don't want to multiply, then remove the decimal, add an additional 10. फिर उसको simplify करो. So answer will be 17 by 20. Why did I multiply by 2? Because multiply by 2 and 0.5 will give me a whole number.
सर मैंने उसको पहले मैंने उसको कन्वर्ट कर लिया था फ्रैक्शन में क्योंकि छोटा था.
तो
Okay,
मैंने
बेटा.
7:2 कर लिया.
Wait.
सर ब्रेक दे दो सर, हमने लास्ट 3 क्लासेस से नहीं दी.
ब्रेक दे दो.
Yes, sir.
आप टाइम हो गया?
यस सर. लेट हो गया.
चलो ले लो break.
थैंक यू.
So do the first part. So to find the ratio, remember you will have to make them into same units. So convert them into same units, then give the answer.
तो सिर्फ फर्स्ट पार्ट करना है.
Yes, पहले first part कर लो, फिर second और third करने हैं. So Adit, ratio तो I taught you in the last class also, ना?
सर लास्ट क्लास मतलब पिछली क्लास या फिर पिछले साल?
बात बराबर है, पिछली क्लास पिछले साल. Unless you are
अच्छा.
repeating. Like
सर
grade 5 में, grade 5
सर
में.
करवाया था आपने सर, मेरे को तो करवाया था, मेरे को क्योंकि आ नहीं रहा था.
Yes, grade 5 में कराया था ना?
यस सर.
Polki YY, start your camera.
सर सेकंड का आंसर भेज दे.
So if you have got the first one right, then yes. So first one, 200 centimeters. 2 meters is equal to 200 centimeters. So 200 upon 24. We have to simplify. We can simplify with 4. 4 50s are, 4 6 are. Then we can simplify with one more 2. 25, 3. So my answer would be 25 is to 3. Next, do the B part and C part together. So Shaurya, you understood? Mr. Shaurya, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
सर डी पार्ट भी कर ले
नहीं. Mr. YY, you need help in simplifying.
So 1 kilometer is
can
equal
we do the D part as well
No.
to 1 kilometer is equal to how many days?
Yes. So Shaurya, 3 days equal to how many hours? Mr. Shaurya, I'm talking to you. 3 days equal to how many hours?
Sir, 72.
So 72. So 72 hours upon 30 hours. But आपका fraction part weak. This is fractions. This is ratio और fraction में कोई difference नहीं है. So 6 5s are 30, 6 10s are 60, 11s are 66, 12s are 72. So the ratio will be 12 is to 5. All right, Amira, got it?
Yes, sir.
So last question of simplifying, then we'll go on to the next concept. How are you, Lilwani?
Fine, sir.
Just fine.
Yes, sir.
What are you up to, beta? How is life?
Sir, boring.
How is your little brother? Are you going somewhere in the vacations?
Yes, sir.
Where are you going?
Sir, Paris, Italy, and Switzerland.
So then why it is boring?
Sir,
Why
it
is
is
it
boring right now.
Okay. All right. So let's see. So 80 upon 200 because both will be paise then. So it will be 42s are and 45s are. Answer would be 2 is to 5. Shaurya, Amy, Polki, did we understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
So next concept. Let's say if I ask you to divide rupees 10 in the ratio 3 is to 7. So Dheeraj will get 3 and Mikey will get 7. So directly you can say Dheeraj will get rupees 3 and Mikey will get rupees 7, right? Because rupees 3 plus 7 will make 10, correct? But if instead of rupees 10 it is 100, then you will say Dheeraj will get 30 and Mikey will get 70.
The 3x plus 7x करके.
Yes, yes. So, but if I give you a number which is like 140, then how will you divide?
I would
Sir,
get
3x plus 7x.
I would get 42. I would get 42.
Okay, there are two methods.
Sir, 3 into 14, 7 into 14.
Okay, beta. Okay, there are two methods. So method 1. So which is by linear equations. So we can, whenever you are given a ratio 3:7, you will take this. This is a very standard method which you can use anywhere. आप एक को ले लो 3x, एक को ले लो 7x. Because ratios have a common multiple with them. So you can suppose one multiple is, if the common multiple is x, the other one will become 7x. So 3x upon 7x also gives you, x will get cancelled out, it will give you 3/7. So that's why we can suppose one number as 3x and the second number as 7x. Now the total is 140. So 3x plus 7x gives you 140. 10x gives you 140. X gives you 140 divided by 10, which is equal to 14. But the problem is not solved yet. Because you took them as 3x and 7x, so 3x will be equal to 3 into 14. Because this is the value of x, which is 42. And 7x will be equal to 7 into 14, which is equal to what?
98.
98. And when you add them total, you get 140. So Mikey got 98 and Dheeraj got 42. This is method 1. So Shaurya, you are new to the class. You have not done this before. Have you understood this? Nahi aaya, you can ask me again, beta.
I'm understanding. Can you show one more question?
I will explain one more question.
Let us solve it.
No, beta, let me explain one more question. Let's say we have to divide 280 in the ratio 2:5. So I will take the first as 2x, second as 5x. कोई problem इसमें Shaurya?
No, sir.
Beta, keep on unmute. Let me explain it to you properly. Now the total is 280. So I will do 2x plus 5x is equal to 280. 7x is equal to 280. X is equal to 280 divided by 7, which is equal to 40. Got it, Shaurya?
Yes, sir.
So now we have got the value of x. पर मुझे 2x निकालना होगा. 2x will be 2 into 40 because यहाँ पे no sign means multiplication. So 2 into 40 will give me 80 and 5x will be 5 into 40 will give me 200. So these are the two. Distribute कर दिया मैंने. I have distributed 280 in two parts, 80 and 200. This is method 1. Now one question we can do by method 1, then I'll explain the method 2 also. Yeah, method 1 is only fine this year.
Method 1 is fine.
Method 1 is
सर
fine.
दूसरा भी एक बारी समझा दो.
बेटा चलने देते हैं. method 1 this is linear equation है हर जगह. Like चलो मैं एक बार दूसरा भी बता दूं.
सर 6th में भी मेथड किया था स्कूल में.
6 में मैंने दोनों मेथड्स बताए थे, 6 में आपको दूसरा मेथड भी बताया होगा 6 में. चलो डिवाइड, do this question. Do this question, guys. Don't trouble me, do this question. So Lilwani, what's my answer? Lilwani and Shaurya.
Sir, I've sent.
Okay. So Shaurya, please unmute.
Yes,
Did
sir.
did you take it as 5x and 7x?
Yes, I am doing it.
So 5x plus 7x is equal to 840. 12x is equal to 840.
Yes, sir.
X is equal to 840 divided by 12.
Yes,
That
sir.
is equal to 70. So 5 into 70 is equal to what?
So what?
350.
So
Because 5x is equal to 5 into 70. 7x will be equal to 7 into 70, which will be 490. So total will be 840. This is method 1. Now method 2, I will explain for the same question. Above I will solve by method 2. So method 2 tells me that we do the sum of the ratio parts. So sum of ratio parts is equal to 5 plus 7, that is equal to 12. So fraction, then we find the fractions. Fraction of Amit will be equal to 5 by 12. Any doubts in this? Kids, any doubt? Bolo bhai, bolo.
No, sir.
No.
Value of Amit will be 5 by 12 multiplied with 840. So it will be 70, it will be 350. You see the same answer. Yahan pe same answer yahan pe. Now, what will the fraction of Tanvi? What will be the fraction of Tanvi?
7 by 12.
7 by 12. Value will be what of Tanvi will be 7 by 12 multiplied by 840. So again 70 will come and I will get 490. Answers will match. Okay guys. So what we do, we find the total ratio parts, which is 12. Total ratio parts, total. Then find the fraction. Then multiply with the total, which you have to distribute to find the value. Understood, guys?
मेथड 2 थोड़ा लेंथी है.
नहीं बेटा बराबर ही पड़ता है. And this method will be handy for some cases. इसलिए this method you cannot ignore it. So it will be useful in many places. So do the 7th question. You can use any method you wish, just don't give the wrong answer.
सर सिंप्लीफाई करके नहीं. Okay.
All right. So, Shaurya, did you find out the answer?
So I'm finding out of the 4th person.
So there are 3 persons. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm
2x
finding out the
plus 3x, मुझे 4x equal to 1350. So 9x is equal to 1350. So x is equal to 1350 upon 9, which is equal to 150. So your x is 1. So 2x will be 2 into 150, which is 300. 3x will be 3 into 150, which is 450. And 4x will be equal to 4 into 150, which is 600. Got it, guys?
Yes.
Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Next one is slightly tricky. 2 minutes socho, otherwise I will tell.
So question number 8.
Yes, bhai, question number 8. Slightly it is, you will have to think a little bit.
So can you please solve?
अच्छा मैं सॉल्व कर दूं.
सर ये ओलंपियाड में भी आया था सर क्वेश्चन एक.
शायद तो मुझे
क्या बोला आपने?
नहीं सर एक है ओलंपियाड में भी ऐसा कुछ क्वेश्चन आया
ओलंपियाड छोड़ो, आपको लास्ट ईयर मैंने कराया, आपकी बुक में भी दिया था लास्ट. आई डोंट रिमेम्बर लास्ट ईयर दिया था कि नहीं. This I forgot, but yeah, this is a common question, very common question.
So I'm not able to understand this question.
But it's a tricky question. It's new for everyone. So you also exercise your mind a little bit. Maybe you will get it. If you don't get it, I am going to explain to all anyway.
Sir, can you make this a star question?
Yes. Ma'am requests you to kindly make this a star question. Though it's an easy question. It's not tough. चलो guys, बताऊं मैं?
So B8 था वो 18 कैसे हुआ?
A by B into B by C is equal to A by C. Do you agree, guys?
Sir, why?
Yeah.
Because B कट जाएगा, A by C आ जाएगा. Do we agree or not?
Yes, sir.
So same thing I'm going to do. 5 by 8 into 18 by 25. So 5 ones are 5, 5 fives are 25, 4 and 9. So I will get 9 upon 20. Got it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Everyone understood, guys?
Yes.
Sure. बेटा देखो जब आप a by b को b by c से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे b कट जाएगा, b कट जाएगा और a और c बच जाएगा. So a will get a by c. Understood, Mikey?
Okay, sir.
So all right, guys. Bye. Enjoy. Good night. Bye bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Amy. Bye bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.